Alright, well, it's been a while since I've done a knife review, so I figured I would grab one of my knives and do a quick review. Cool thing that's coming up is the 2010 Blade Show. The reason I chose this knife to review is because I discovered this knife at another Blade Show, and it just shows you that when you go to these events, you never know what you're going to find. You can get special deals, promotional offers, things basically of new knife companies trying to break out and make a name for themselves. And this particular knife company is Blind Horse Knives. And they make some wonderful blades at extremely affordable prices. Their prices have gone up considerably compared to how they used to be, but that's because their knives are of outstanding quality. I was very fortunate to pick up this one at a lot less than they're selling them now, but they're still very affordable. And a knife such as this would run you about $50 plus the sheath system that comes with it. Now the sheath, they've improved on their sheaths considerably. This one is it's got a nice Blind Horse Knives logo on there. Really nice leather, nice and thick, but the only thing is it has a tendency to cut the stitching when you place the knife on the inside, and that's because they don't have a leather backstop on the inside. But other than that, it's a nice quality. I had a choice between a Kydex or a leather, and I just grabbed this. It came with the knife, and you could pick what sheath you wanted. But we're not really reviewing the sheath, we're reviewing the knife. And this one, it's not a polished finish, and it's also not a satin finish. It is actually just a forged finish, and they said that they made these out of old saw blades. It's a full tang construction, nice thick blade, highly polished on the top. It's got a little file work on the top here, just a little extra design. Really beautiful knife. And the blade is not really a long blade, but it's very functional and usable size for hunting. And it's just over 3 inches long. The cutting edge is just under 3 inches. Alright. Fantastic little knife here. I'm very impressed with the initial sharpness and the edge retention. I have used this knife, and it's basically held up very nicely. This is elk shed that they used, so it's a natural handle material. Not bad. I paid, I think, $40 a couple years ago for this knife. Wonderful blades. Now they've broken out into the bushcraft knives, and they also have the hunters, and they also have these little workhorse knives, as they call them. And I'll put up a link to their website. I highly recommend you just take a look at them. Their knives are really made nicely. You know, it's got no choil, it's got no jimping, but you feel your hand feels very nice and sturdy in this. I feel like I could stab no problem. The elk shed would be very grippy even when wet. Absolutely beautiful knife. And to compare it in size, I can maybe throw up a traditional hunting knife. Here's my old Case hunting knife. So you can see it's a smaller knife, but of a very usable size. And this is your average old hunter blade. And this is all carbon steel, so it takes up a nice edge, and it'll maintain its edge really well, and it'll be easy to resharpen. But she's a real beauty. Check out their website, highly recommend it. I'd compare their knives to Bark River knives. They're traditionally made. They use a lot of Mercata handles, and they have a lot of really affordable knives that you can take a look at. So and some really just really new designs. They come up with some really neat stuff. They have a they have a knife that they've made into a folder with a combination of this stock with like a leather sheath kind of thing, and it folds into itself. It's really neat. The name of that particular knife is the BHK Tiger Nap Snap Nap. But they got some really neat designs. So check them out, and hope you enjoyed the video.